Believe it or not, this used to be my skin, but this is my skin now. I had acne for years, and
Hey, how's it going? My name is Lucas Lee Tyson, and today I want to show you how I've been using my old YouTube account to get paid thousands of dollars in unclaimed earnings from other people's YouTube videos. This is thanks to YouTube's new digital residuals program that actually allows me to make a tiny percentage of the profits that YouTubers are making from the videos that they've already uploaded to their YouTube channels. The best part about this is I've never wanted to become a YouTuber. I don't even have my own YouTube channel, but using this method, I've been able to make YouTuber money simply by tapping into this new digital residuals program. And that's why this new program is so powerful, is because it taps into a timeless business model that wealthy people have been using for decades, and that is residuals. You see, wealthy people know that they only have access to the same 24 hours in a day that you or I do. So they know that trading their time for money is never going to build them real wealth or help them achieve real financial freedom. That's why they use the concept of residuals to do work once that continues to pay them for months, years, and even decades to come. And it's using the same concept of residuals that I was actually able to become a multi-millionaire at the age of 24. What I'm more proud of, though, is the 4,000 normal, everyday, hardworking Americans that have shown this exact same system to, who have been able to use it to take their very first steps to real financial freedom, while the rest of the world is going through some of the most crazy and volatile economic conditions that we have ever seen. So if you are someone that doesn't consider yourself techie, you don't have a ton of time to invest into creating an additional income stream, but you're still looking for a way to provide yourself and your loved ones with real financial security and real financial freedom, then today is your lucky day. Because I've taught this exact same system to everyone from high school dropouts to 70-year-old retirees, all of which have seen some pretty incredible results. I'm super excited to share this with you, so what I'm going to do right now is flip over to my computer so that we can dive right in. All right, so today we are going to be talking about how to make passive residual income with YouTube. Now, we all know and use YouTube as a platform, but what a lot of people don't know is just how massive and profitable YouTube is as a platform. In fact, a lot of people don't know that YouTube as a platform actually has more users than Instagram and TikTok combined. It's no wonder when it's growing so quickly, because it's taking all of the users of old, outdated technology like cable TV. In fact, from 2015 and 2022 in the United States, cable TV lost 36 million users, while YouTube in the United States gained nearly double that amount, or almost 70 million users. This means now that in the United States, cable TV now only has 20% of the population using it, while YouTube has over 72% of the population. And it's because of this reason that there are new millionaires being created on the YouTube platform every single day and every single week, including this 10-year-old from Hawaii who actually runs a YouTube channel called Ryan's Toys that you can see made nearly $30 million in the year 2022, which is absolutely insane. This obviously begs the question, what is causing this massive level of growth? Well, one of the biggest reasons that YouTube is growing and profitable is because it's tapping into a massive new industry, and that is online education. This article actually says that studies show over half of YouTube's viewers are there for education. A lot of people think that YouTube is just for these random cat videos or distracting yourself at work, but the reason YouTube is so profitable is because they are not only growing so rapidly, but because they are tapping into another massive trend in the post-pandemic world, and that is online education, a market that Yahoo Finance predicts is going to be worth nearly $500 billion in the next 2 years, or $457 billion by the year 2026. This is fueled because more Americans than ever are turning away from in-person education. Ever since COVID-19 in 2020, as terrible as it was, more people than ever realized that colleges and universities in America were way too expensive and were simply not useful for actually learning real-world practical skills. This is why student enrollments in most American universities and colleges have seen massive declines, because people are realizing now that you can learn real-world skills like how to play the guitar, how to start selling on Amazon, how to start a business, how to work out at home, even how to cook, all on YouTube nearly for free. And most importantly, regardless of what's happening in the world and the economy, people are always going to be watching YouTube. We saw this during the pandemic. You can see from this article from CNBC that YouTube as a platform actually saw the most significant growth of any social media app during the pandemic. And it makes sense because no matter what happens in the world, and especially if people are forced to be stuck in their homes, people are going to be on their phones, on their computers, watching more videos than ever. And best of all, one of the coolest parts about this entire model that I'm going to be breaking down for you is that you can actually use AI software to automate nearly 100% of the process for you. You've probably heard about AI on social media and in the news these days, and I want to tell you that previously AI software was something that was only accessible to billion-dollar corporations. This is something that billion-dollar corporations like Apple, Amazon, and Google have been using for years. But right now, due to new developments in technology in 2024, we can actually use AI software as our own personal money-making assistant using this income model, making money for us 24/7, 365 days a year, even if you're not a techie person. And this is extremely important for me to mention because obviously AI is a brand new technology, and just like any new technology, those that don't adapt to it are likely going to be left behind. This is why Goldman Sachs predicts over 300 million jobs are going to be lost or degraded due to artificial intelligence in the next few years. So this is obviously why this income model is so powerful, because we're tapping into the massive platform that is YouTube, combined with this massive new growing industry of online learning and online education, and using AI to automate nearly 100% of the process. And by combining these things, we can get safe, reliable, passive income. Using this exact same 3-step YouTube income model that I was actually able to use to become a multi-millionaire at the age of 24. So I'm obviously super proud of my progress and the results that I've seen using this model, but I want to tell you about how I first discovered this and how I actually made my very first dollar online doing this. Because back in 2020, I was not in the position that I am in now. At the time, I was a broke college student that was also working a corporate 9-to-5 job just as a way to try and pay some of my bills and my student loans. And this actually gives me a little bit of stress just looking at what my old schedule used to look like. If you've ever had a schedule like this, I'm sure you can relate that it is incredibly stressful and incredibly anxiety-inducing. Every single day, I barely had any time to breathe or relax. I was up at 6:30 a.m. and I was going to bed at 10 p.m. at night, working 16-hour days with barely any time to myself. And worst of all, despite working harder than ever, it felt like I was never getting ahead in my finances. It felt like I was always behind on bills, my credit cards were always stacking up, and my savings kept getting smaller and smaller. If you've ever felt like this, I'm sure you can relate to this image of feeling like a hamster on the wheel, where every single day you're hustling, you're working hard, you're doing all the things that people tell you to do, but it never seems like you're making any real progress, that you're just stuck in place spinning on a wheel. And it wasn't until one day where I was on YouTube actually watching videos about how to beat procrastination did a light bulb go off in my head. So I was watching this video about how to beat procrastination, but what actually happened was something that probably has happened to you before. Before the video that I wanted to watch started playing, another person's video, a YouTube video ad, actually started playing in front of me. In this example, the video ad came from this guy named John Asseroff. When I realized when I was watching the video, there was a small button that I could actually click on. And what John was saying in the video really resonated with me, so I decided to click on the blue Learn More button. When I did it, it actually brought me to his website, which, as it turned out, was almost identical to the content that I was going to be watching a video about. I was going to watch a video about how to beat procrastination, and then this guy, John, comes along and he's advertising his website that's also about how to beat procrastination. And I was intrigued because I had never seen this happen almost exactly like this. So I started scrolling through his website, and as it turns out, I realized that he had a company that was built on selling digital products. In this case, he was selling a digital product called Winning the Game of Procrastination for $197. Out of curiosity, I decided to look up John's company, and as it turns out, his company was making over $5 million every single year just selling this simple little digital product, putting his product in front of other people's YouTube videos. And I thought this was really interesting, but honestly at the time I didn't think too much of it until literally later that day I was watching a video about basketball, how to dunk a basketball, and almost the exact same thing happened. Before the video about how to dunk a basketball played, another person's video actually started playing, and in this case, they were also selling a digital product about how to play basketball at a higher level. And this really blew my mind because I'd never seen someone kind of hijacking other people's YouTube videos in this way. And as I scrolled through the website, I realized that he was also selling a digital product, this one called The Deep Game of Basketball, for $495. And I realized these two companies, even though they were about two entirely different things, procrastination and basketball, they were using the exact same business model. They were putting these short little 2 to 3 minute long YouTube video ads in front of other people's YouTube videos and using that to sell a digital product and make passive residual income. In other words, they were getting paid for knowledge that they already had in an automated way simply by putting a digital product in front of other people's YouTube videos on the same topic that they are already looking for and using that to make passive residual income. I started to do a little more digging and I started to ask myself, well, what exactly are these people selling? What exactly is a digital product? And through my research, I actually found out that these things are pretty simple. A digital product is quite simply a collection of videos around a specific skill set or knowledge, and they're typically sold between $500 and $2,500. So those are two examples of digital products, the How to Beat Procrastination product and the basketball product. But there's actually thousands and thousands of examples of people selling digital products about almost anything that you could think about. In fact, through my research, I actually discovered this girl. Her name's Kat Norton. You can see in this article from The Verge, she's making over 6 figures a day, over $100,000 a day, selling digital products on something that you probably will not even believe, digital products about Microsoft Office. That's right, she's making over $100,000 a day selling simple little digital videos about how to use Microsoft Word, Microsoft PowerPoint, and Microsoft Excel. When I first saw this, it absolutely blew my mind. It was honestly a little hard for me to even comprehend. And I actually want to show you a real world example of someone that we've taught this exact same business model to and is now seeing massive success. His name is Dale, and he runs an online business called Options Trading Academy. He sells a digital product on how to invest in the stock market using options, and with our help, he put together a digital product priced at $2,000. He had been investing in the stock market for over 40 years, but he never knew of a way that he could actually monetize his wealth of knowledge. And in following this exact same business model that I'm going to be breaking down for you today, he made over $40,000 in the very first 30 days of launching that simple little digital product. In fact, we've helped countless number of people launch digital products and some of the craziest things that you can imagine. Things like how to do makeup, how to learn a foreign language, how to lose weight, how to start a career in fitness, how to day trade crypto, even things like how to recover from an injury, or even how to speed read. In fact, some of the largest and wealthiest celebrities and influencers in the world are also going down this path of creating their own digital products to make passive residual income. Tony Hawk, Alicia Keys, and Gordon Ramsay, who are collectively worth nearly $500 million, $510 million to be exact, are now all making their own digital products. Despite all the things that Tony Hawk, Alicia Keys, and Gordon Ramsay could be doing with their time, they all see the massive potential in this new online education industry and are now choosing to package their knowledge and their skill sets together into these simple little digital products. Now, one thing I want to clarify is that you do not need to be a famous or all-knowing expert to make your very first digital product. Simply because after COVID, after all the craziness that happened in 2020, the world has fundamentally changed. And the biggest way that we change, like we talked about before, is the way that we learn. More Americans than ever are shying away from classroom learning, in-person learning, and paying tens of thousands of dollars for expensive college educations. And now, more people than ever are learning things online from normal, everyday people. Like I talked about before, we're learning real-world valuable skills like how to play instruments, how to start businesses, how to work out, and how to cook healthy foods, all on platforms like YouTube. And as I was going down this rabbit hole, the light bulb started going off in my head. I realized that I could monetize the knowledge and skills that I already had with my very own automated digital product. So I decided to throw together my very first digital product in a weekend. Like I said at the time, I was working a corporate 9-to-5 job just as a way to try and pay some of my bills and my student loans. That job at the time was a digital marketing position, so that was really the only skill set and knowledge that I had. So I decided to put together a digital product based on what I knew about digital marketing. In this case, it was about Facebook ads. So I called my digital product the Facebook Ads Academy, and I priced it at 2 packages. One was for $1,000 and one was for $500. And it honestly was not the prettiest thing in the world. Keep in mind, I made this when I was literally a broke college student. A lot of the videos that I recorded were literally just using my phone inside of my college dorm room. But after I was able to put together the videos for my digital product, I decided to record my very first YouTube video ad exactly like John Asseroff of NeuroGym and exactly like that basketball product did. You can see this video ad was actually recorded back in July of 2020, and now it has over 2.4 million views. And I'll show you, it is not the prettiest video in the world. I literally do look like a broke college student recording inside of my apartment in Boston, Massachusetts. But as it would turn out, the very first month that I launched my very first digital product, the Facebook Ads Academy, in June of 2020, I made more money than I'd ever made in a single month. You can see here I made over $15,300, which is almost triple the paycheck that I was taking home from my corporate 9-to-5. And as if that wasn't mind-blowing enough, the very next month, using the exact same business model, selling the exact same digital product, I nearly 10x'd my income. In July of 2020, you can see I made nearly $134,000. And while that might sound mind-blowing, even now looking at these numbers, it's hard for me to comprehend. I'm going to show you exactly why this business model is so powerful and exactly why it's so scalable. Because for the rest of that year, the rest of 2020, which for many people was a chaotic and crazy financial year for them, I made just shy of $1 million. From August to December of 2020, I made $864,000. And you can see here in my accounting software, QuickBooks, from January to December 2020, I made just over $1 million, $1,087,000 to be exact. And in the nature of transparency, this was not all profit. There's obviously expenses that come along with this, but overall, my net take-home income as a broke college student back in 2020 was $624,000. And that is exactly why this business model is so powerful and it's so scalable. And since then, I haven't stopped. Since starting in 2020, I've now launched 4 different digital products. I've enrolled over 9,500 customers into my business and have generated over $47 million in the past 4 years. And just as proof that obviously this income is mine, this is my tax return from 2022, where you can see my adjusted gross income was over $4.8 million. I don't show you this to brag, but I show you this as a real world proof that if you follow the things that I'm going to be showing with you today and you really take this business model to the max, the sky truly is the limit. And I know this because I've been to some of the top digital product creator live events. This is actually one that I attended in Scottsdale, Arizona last year in 2023. Every single person pictured inside of this room was making a minimum of $1 million a year from their very own digital products, with the highest earning in the room actually making over $50 million a year. So I'm obviously incredibly blessed with the lifestyle that I live now. That's actually a picture with myself and my amazing business partner, Ozzy, that you're going to be meeting very shortly, recording some new video content for our digital products. I've been able to take some pretty amazing vacations, buy some pretty shiny gifts for myself and my loved ones, get some pretty cool awards. That's myself and my business partner Ozzy accepting an award for making over $10 million worth of digital products. That's me on vacation in beautiful Puerto Rico, and I've been able to buy myself pretty much all of the toys that I had wanted when I was a teenager. That's my Ferrari and my Lamborghini. But I don't show you any of these things to brag, but to show you real world proof that this business model can change lives, because I know it has changed mine. And it's changed those of many of our students and our clients that we've taught this exact same business model to. For example, Michelle, who used to be a former corporate recruiter who had failed at multiple other online business models before she started doing this. After she saw success, she made over $10,000 in her very first 2 weeks, was able to quit her 9-to-5, and she actually recorded this video sharing her experience.
Hey group, I wanted to make a quick video because yesterday I hit a milestone. I made $10,000 in the first 2 weeks of May, which is so crazy. And yeah, like I it's weird because this is something that you look forward to in your life, in your business journey, for a very long time, or at least like I have. And so for it to just happen and now like I can check that box, I'm just like, what's next? It's crazy. And so I wanted to just post this little video, maybe some words of encouragement, Whether you are like super stoked and fired up about where you're at in your journey or you're feeling a little bit down, I feel like I'm the least special person in the world. And so if I can figure this out, like truly anybody can figure this out. And yeah, comment where you're at, maybe what your goals are, or if there's anything even that you're struggling with. And this community is really great, so we can probably help each other out.
That is absolutely amazing. It really warms my heart seeing amazing success stories from our students and clients just like Michelle. And just to show you one more before we go any further, this is another one of our amazing clients, Ryan, who used to work for his dad's carpet cleaning company, but using this business model that, again, I'm going to be breaking down for you step by step today, he is now making over $30,000 a month and was able to retire his father, which is absolutely incredible. I'm going to play his video right here.
Listen, I get it. You want results, and you want to know about the results that the clients are getting, so I'm just going to get right into it. Last month, I made close to 30 grand, and I started this business with Lucas making $0 online.
That is absolutely incredible. And honestly, I could spend the entire rest of today's presentation showing you testimonial after testimonial, success story after success story of all of these amazing clients that have watched this exact same presentation and implemented the exact same business model that I'm going to be sharing with you today. And obviously, I can do that later, but right now what I want to get into is how you can start doing this exact same thing, how you can start tapping into this massively growing industry using this exact same three-step business model. And if you stick around to the end, I'm actually going to be sharing an exclusive opportunity where my team at Growth Cave, my company, will actually build your very first digital product for you, working with you until you've started making money north of $5,000, $10,000, and even $20,000, just like we've been able to help many of our students achieve. So starting and breaking down this three-step business model, it actually starts with the very first step of brainstorming profitable digital product ideas. Now, the most important thing that I can stress before I go into the nitty-gritty is don't overcomplicate it. A lot of people make the mistake when they're first getting into this of trying to come up with a perfect $1 million product idea before they've even started doing anything. The trick in this first step is to brainstorm as many ideas as possible and then narrow down to your most profitable ideas later. So if you don't already have something that you can write with or you have your notes app open, I want you to go do that right now and ask yourself, number one, what are you passionate about? And number two, what could you theoretically give advice to people about? These are always going to be fantastic starting places for brainstorming digital product ideas. And another question you can ask yourself is, what could you theoretically teach people how to do? Because that's all a digital product is. It's just a series of videos teaching someone how to do something. I actually found this in my old camera roll on my phone. This is a list of my very first digital product ideas that I started as a broke college student. You can see some of these are okay, like how to get an internship, how to learn Facebook ads, how to be more productive, but I was running out of ideas of things, so I was literally writing things like how to drink more water or how to fight anxiety when public speaking. These might sound ridiculous, but honestly now, after seeing all of the amazing things that some of our students and clients have been able to be successful with in selling digital products, it really goes to show that there's no limit to the ideas and the brainstorming that you can do to actually make money with this business model, because you can see in every single one of these digital products inside of this list, every single one of them starts with the exact same two words: how to blank. So that's exactly what I want you to think about when you're brainstorming your very first digital products, is what can you teach people how to do? And after helping over 2,000 normal, everyday, hardworking Americans start selling their very first how-to digital products, we've actually come to identify that there are 4 big categories that all successful digital products fall into. These 4 categories are health, wealth, love and relationships, and personal development. If you have a specific passion, knowledge, or skill set in any of these categories, I can almost guarantee that you're sitting on a digital product that could be generating passive residual income potentially within the next 30 days. So some examples inside of all of these big 4 categories, starting with health. This could be a digital product about how to lose weight, how to manage or heal a disease, how to feel more energized, how to work out, or how to sleep better. Anything that's related to someone's health, wellness, and well-being. In the wealth category, this is obviously anything related to money. So if you can teach people how to make more money, how to start a business, how to grow a business, how to excel in a new career, or how to invest and save money, all of these things are real world actionable skills that people are already spending money on in the form of digital products. Next, in the love and relationships category, this could be how to meet someone, how to meet a guy, how to meet a girl, how to have a happy relationship, how to fix a bad relationship, or even things related to family, like how to parent kids better. These are all incredibly profitable digital product topics. And finally, in the personal development category, this one's a little broader. This could be anything related to like how to master your mindset, how to overcome burnout, how to manifest, how to be more productive, how to let go of fear and worry, even how to learn a new language. All of these are incredibly successful and proven digital products that have proven to sell and that people are proven to spend money on. Perfect example in this category is one of our amazing clients, Aurora, who has a digital product helping people fight with anxiety and depression. Now, this is something that obviously Aurora has fought with herself, and by no means is she an all-knowing expert. She's not a doctor, she's not a therapist, but in just publishing a series of videos in the form of a digital product, sharing her experience with anxiety and depression and trying to help others, she was able to make over $4,000 within her first 2 weeks of launching her own digital product. She actually put this video together talking about her experience.
Hey everybody, this is Aurora, just making a testimonial for Mr. Lucas Lee Tyson and the folks at Growth Cave. I basically discovered them through an ad, probably like you, and was just like trying to find the way that I could contribute the knowledge that I have and get that out to the world, but I just didn't really have the vehicle for it. And then their ad like popped up on my screen and I was like, oh my God, this is like 1,000,000% like what I want to be doing and like what I need to be doing right now. I've been able to make my first 2 sales already, which is awesome. Made my first grand, motherfuckers. And I have them in the program and I'm getting to see the benefits that my clients are receiving from the work that I'm doing with them. And that is so awesome and so fulfilling to see that happening.
That is absolutely incredible. So I love hearing about stories like Aurora who just start with an idea for their digital product and obviously turn it into success. And like I was mentioning before, the best part about this is we can actually use AI software to massively shortcut our success. Because you can see here, the CEO of Google says that AI technology could be more profound and impactful than fire or electricity. And this is no exaggeration for the world of digital products, because AI obviously has all of the information on the internet stored inside of its brain. This means it's literally an expert on any topic that you can think about. And you can use this AI software to brainstorm and find the most profitable digital product topics for you. I actually want to show you one of the AI tools that we use with all of our clients that I'll be showing you how you can potentially get access to later. But this is a tool that literally makes it brain dead easy to actually start brainstorming ideas for your very first digital product. All you have to do is just select the category that your digital product is in. You can type in 1 to 2 sentences about the content of your digital product, and then you can select the type of audience, whether it's a mass market product or something that's more specialized in knowledge. You can see this is a digital product for how to work out at home and lose weight, even if you don't have a ton of money or if you don't want to go to a commercial gym. You can see here, based on this response, the AI has actually come up with the most profitable audiences for our product. Things like busy professionals, stay-at-home parents, and college students, all with a very detailed description. So this is just one example of using very simple AI software that we've developed ourselves to massively shortcut the research and brainstorming process. The best part about this, before we go any further, a lot of people are maybe nervous about being a spokesperson, being the talent behind the business, or in general, just maybe showing your face and becoming a public figure on the internet. The beautiful part about this is you do not need to necessarily become the talent or become the face of your business. A perfect example of this is one of our clients whose name is Willie Laney, who's making over $3.6 million a year simply by managing the talent. Because Willie learned about this business model, he saw the massive potential in it, but he knew he didn't want to be the face. He wasn't that public figure influencer type. So what he did, just like a lot of our clients have done, is he partnered up with an existing expert whose actually name is Ty Cohen, who he knew he had an expertise in publishing Kindle books on Amazon. Together, working together as business partners using this business model, they actually made over $50,000 in their very first 30 days of launching. And like I was mentioning before, my team can actually help identify your most profitable digital product idea for you, just like we've been able to do for many of our clients like Jim, who actually says he did not realize he had a course worth of knowledge until he watched this presentation. And now he's realizing how valuable the knowledge and expertise that he has to offer to the world can actually be using this exact same business model. So that is step number 1, brainstorming profitable profitable digital product ideas. The next step is actually targeting what I like to call under-monetized keywords on YouTube. Now, this is an extremely important step because the worst mistake that you can make in any business is spending months of time working on something that ultimately no one wants and no one spends money on. So to avoid this mistake, what we need to do is we need to validate your idea for a product before you actually put anything together. So how do we do that? Well, we do the exact same thing that we used in step one. We use AI software to figure out how many people are already looking to spend money on this type of product. And the way that we do this is through YouTube video advertising. YouTube video ads are perfect because, like I showed you in those two examples earlier, you can literally put your advertisements for your digital product in front of other people's videos that are on the exact same topic that your digital product is on. So in this example, if you wanted to advertise a digital product about basketball, there's literally hundreds, if not thousands, of already existing videos that other YouTubers have already built for you on the topic of basketball. And there's no shortage of these how-to videos that hungry potential buyers are watching. Now, the way we put our video ad in front of the right topics and in front of the right videos is through something called keywords. The way that I want you to think about this is think of each keyword that I'm going to be showing you as a stream of income, because keywords are how you target potential customers inside of your market. Using the AI software that we actually use for all of our clients, you can see there at the top, I typed in the keyword how to work out at home. And here it's pulled back a list of keywords that are all related to this. Things like how to work out at home for girls, how to work out at home without equipment, all the way down to things like how to work out at home with a puppy, all the way at the bottom. And most importantly, it shows you the average monthly search volume. This means how many people inside of the United States are searching for this exact keyword every single month. This is exactly what we're going to figure out what we should be making our digital product on and whose videos we should be putting it in front of. Here's another example, how to stop procrastinating. You can see things that people are looking up, like how to stop procrastinating TED Talk, how to stop procrastinating motivation, and at the bottom for things more specifically like how to stop procrastinating for people with ADHD. Now, the goal here is to target people that are already looking to spend money on solving this specific problem. And the way that we do this, the way we get a little more granular, is rather than just targeting any keywords, we're going to target what I like to call micro niche keywords. These are keywords that are how-to keywords that have less than 100,000 searches. So in this example of how to work out at home, the micro niche keywords that I would be interested in potentially targeting in this list would be these three here at the bottom. You can see one of them, how to work out at home with a puppy. If I type it in on YouTube, there's actually hundreds of videos that have tens of thousands of views that other YouTubers have already done the hard work for. They've already built the audience. They've already attracted the customers. Literally, if I wanted to make a digital product on this topic, I could just stick my video ad in my digital product right in front of their video. So this is exactly why I want you to think about keywords as streams of income. And the reason we like to do these micro niche smaller keywords is because generally they have less competition, and as a result they cost less for us to advertise under, meaning our potential profit is much greater. And oftentimes, a lot of these micro niche keywords have virtually zero other advertisers competing for this traffic. And the reason is because most businesses that advertise on YouTube overemphasize the importance of targeting these massive singular keyword phrases. For example, this is one of the biggest online fitness advertisers in the world. Maybe you've heard of them. They run a company called V-Shred. This is one of their video advertisements that has over 12 million views. And using the same AI software that we use with our clients, we can actually see the keywords that they're targeting on YouTube. You can see most of them are just so massive. Things just like fitness, workout, home workout, health, that if we pull back the exact same list, they have millions and millions of searches. Obviously, for a business that's interested in making millions and millions of dollars, it makes sense for them to try and go after these massive, massive keywords that have millions and millions of searches. But for the average normal person that maybe just wants to make a couple extra thousand, a couple extra $10,000 every single month, these micro niche keywords are often overlooked and can generally result in some pretty significant profits. I'll actually be breaking down this chart that we've actually made inside of our business that shows the potential monthly profit of all of these different keywords. But I want you to imagine, if you ever looked up a video on YouTube, maybe you've seen ones that have millions of views, maybe you've seen ones that have hundreds of thousands of views, but imagine if you saw a YouTube video that only had 10,000 views on it. You probably wouldn't think that YouTube video is making much money. But using this business model, using a keyword that only gets 10,000 monthly searches, this one's called how to lose pregnancy weight at home, your potential monthly profit over on the right side is actually close to six figures. It's $7,190 to be exact. And on the higher end, For a massive keyword like lose weight at home that nearly gets 22 times the monthly searches, the monthly profit on that is greater. It's $31,000. So this is the mistake that I want you to avoid, that I've seen many people make, is you don't want to ignore all of the $20 bills that are lying on the ground trying to chase after an $100 bill. Because again, these keywords are all additional sources of income that you can be making. And the more micro niche keywords that you could potentially advertise under, the more money that you can make. The reality is, like I talked about before, even the biggest businesses and the biggest advertisers overlook these really obvious micro niche keywords, either because they're lazy, they're uninformed, or some combination of both. I'm not oversimplifying when I'm saying that targeting a few of these micro niche keywords using this exact same business model on YouTube can result in enough monthly profit to potentially help you quit your 9-to-5 job. Or if you're someone that likes to think in terms of fancy things, let's say you wanted to buy a brand new Mercedes convertible, 2024, brand new edition, which when I looked up the monthly payment of this specific car is actually about $1,000 a month, which you could afford 4 of these using the smallest keyword on this list, something super, super specific, like how to lose weight from sitting at a computer all day, that gets a tiny amount of monthly searches, just 5,000 searches a month, but could potentially be making you over $4,000 in monthly profit. Now, this is the beautiful part about this business model. Obviously, myself and my business partner have taken this to a massive, massive scale, but we have countless number of clients that are doing this at a small scale and using it to massively supplement their income. This is one of our clients, Winnie Clark, who actually has a digital product for small business owners that are looking for their tax help. One of our coaches from our team actually reached out to her, and she said, I'm actually a bit overwhelmed with other aspects of life, but nonetheless, she made over $500 last week from her digital product with no recent promotion. Meaning she's making $2,000 a month completely passively. She literally forgot that she was even making money from this, meaning she can add an additional $2,000 a month to her income without any extra work. And I think this is a perfect example of Winnie and many of our clients not ignoring all of the $20 bills that other people are trying to skip over, trying to chase after an $100 bill. That's the beautiful part about this model, is no matter how much income, no matter what kind of lifestyle you're looking to afford, whether it's small or large, anywhere in between, this business model can help you achieve it. Now, the next step in this process is actually creating your YouTube video ad for your digital product, or as I like to call it, your 3-minute money video. Because these are not meant to be these long Hollywood productions with tons and tons of B-roll and tons of complexity. Like I showed you before, the very first digital product advertisement that I made was 2 minutes and 19 seconds long. It was uploaded from my crappy college dorm room in Boston, Massachusetts, and I was not the most professional looking person. I literally looked like a college student. I had my AirPods in. I was just talking to my camera, trying to do the best that I could. And it still generated over 2.4 million views. Like I showed you, in that year of 2020, made me over $1 million. And since then, we've taught countless number of our clients how to do this exact same thing. Here are some of our amazing clients who, using our templates, using our frameworks, have recorded their very own 3-minute money video. You can get started literally with a brand new YouTube channel, a smartphone that has a camera function, which I'm guessing every single person on earth now has access to, and you need our proven 3-minute money script. After helping over 2,000 of our clients film their own profitable 3-minute money videos, we've created a fill-in-the-blank script for selling any kind of digital product on YouTube that we give access to for all of our clients and help them customize for their digital products. The beautiful part about this business model is you do not need to be in the videos yourself. Like I talked about before, if you're not an influencer type person, if you're maybe a little nervous about showing your face and showing yourself on the internet, you can hire a spokesperson on different platforms like Upwork or Fiverr, literally for just $30 to $50. These are 2 spokespeople that our clients have used, and they've recorded some of our top performing 3-minute money videos for our clients. You can see, again, these are not Hollywood Steven Spielberg productions. They're very, very simple, because that's ultimately what generated those very first profits for me, was simple, to the point, no fluff, no BS. All I used when I was recording my video was my smartphone and a $30 gimbal on Amazon that I actually used to hold my phone. Because the real key with this business model and this style of marketing, this style of advertising, is authenticity. By now, in 2024, every single person in America has seen so many advertisements that we immediately tune out anything that looks or sounds like an advertisement. The reason I think this very first advertisement for myself back in 2020 did so well and made so much money was because it feels very authentic. It didn't feel like an ad. It didn't feel like a Hollywood marketing campaign. It literally looks like a kid in his dorm room trying to share something from his life, which is exactly my intention. It's the exact same intention that we try and teach to all of our clients, and it's why so many of them have been able to see massive success with their very own 3-minute money videos. Best of all, one of the most amazing parts about using YouTube as a platform in this way is that if someone skips your ad, which I'm sure you've done many, many times, you've skipped a ton of ads on YouTube, you actually don't have to pay a single dime to YouTube. Meaning if someone goes on YouTube, your ad shows up, but then they ultimately click on that skip ad button, you don't have to pay a single penny for that advertisement. That means when you do this process correctly, like we've done with many of our clients, it is quite literally impossible to fail and almost impossible to lose money. It's why so many of our clients like Zachariah have been able to get their very first sale. Zachariah is someone who actually sells a digital product, helping people fight anxiety, which is absolutely amazing. So that is step number 2, how to actually start advertising your digital product. The third, final, and perhaps the most exciting step of all is launching what I like to call version 1.0. Version 1.0 is just simply the first version of your digital product. It's the same concept that companies like Uber and Airbnb launched with. What they do is they start small and release their first product to the market to get customer feedback that ultimately tells them what they need to add or change about the product. Best part about this, like I showed you before when I was creating my very first digital product, you can create your version 1.0 product in less than 24 hours. What we're going to do is we're going to price it fairly cheaply, fairly on the low end, usually between $300 and $800. We're going to increase the price with every sale. Again, this is the exact same concept that billion-dollar companies start with. Reid Hoffman, who's actually the co-founder of LinkedIn, says, if you are not embarrassed by the very first version of your product, you've launched too late. Because the mindset is we're never going to know what people like until we actually put it in the hands of potential customers. And I can definitely say I was a little bit embarrassed looking back now about my version 1.0 that I threw together in a weekend, because it was literally just a Google Drive folder and a collection of videos based on what I knew about digital marketing and Facebook ads. Despite this, despite not being the world's most amazing product or the world's most beautiful product, it still made me a ton of money and completely changed my life, like I was able to show you before. Now, obviously, I've completely revamped the product. It's now been advertised for close to 4 years. It now generates over $3 million every single year inside of my business. And now we've designed a beautiful members area, a beautiful template, and all of these beautiful videos, but it definitely did not start out that way. And thankfully now, after helping over 2,000 clients create and sell their very first digital products, we've gotten this process down to almost an exact science. We're able to give every single one of our clients a template using the exact same things that we've acquired and we've learned inside of our journey. Andrew, who's actually one of our top performing clients who sells a digital product about how to build business credit, he makes over $50,000 per month using the exact template that we use inside of our business. And this template is actually based on what we've learned some of the top digital product businesses use. For example, NeuroGym, one of the very first companies that I found in this industry, they make over $5 million a year or $400,000 a month. Their setup for their website and their digital products are almost exactly the same as the templates that we use inside of our business. And that other business, V-Shred, who I personally think is one of the biggest personal fitness and online health advertisers and digital product creators in the world, their online website is set up almost the exact same. Now, the reason I share all of this with you is because when I was first getting started, I kept seeing a massive problem. I saw that when I was first getting started, I had to sign up for all of these different softwares that I needed to have my own online business. For example, you need a software to host your videos. These things can typically run between $100 and $250 a month. You need ways to send emails to your customers. This could be an extra $50 to $100 a month. You need sales funnel software, website software, calendar booking software, survey software, all of these things that very quickly can add up to 4-figure expenses, somewhere between $4,000 and even $9,000 a year, which obviously when I was getting started, I didn't have anywhere near this amount of money because I was literally living paycheck to paycheck on my 9 to 5. And as we started working with clients, teaching them this business model, we realized many of them didn't have that kind of money to invest when they were just getting started. And this is what prompted us to develop our very own AI software, what we now call GrowthBox.ai, an all-in-one software platform for selling digital products like online courses and coaching programs on autopilot. This is an unlimited access business-in-a-box software that my team designs that can get your very first digital products up and selling in as little as 24 hours. Now, I want to clarify, I'm not here today in today's video to sell you GrowthBox. In fact, it's something that's only available to our private clients. You literally cannot buy it anywhere else. I do want to show you, however, how quickly and easily using software like this can not only save you money when trying to start your business, but also show you how quickly you can get your very first digital products. So what I've done earlier today is I've actually recorded a video showing you how growthbox.ai works, and how it can be used to get your very first digital product up and selling in as little as 24 hours. I'm going to play the video right here. All right, guys, so literally what I wanted to show you right here is how quick and easy it is to actually begin using growthbox.ai. So literally what I'm showing you is a brand new, fresh account that I just created. It's brand new, but it does come with every single one of the templates. Like I said, the exact templated process that we use to sell thousands and thousands of courses, not only for our own business, but also for our clients. So you can see here the entire sales funnel ready to accept payment is already templated out, ready to build. But more importantly, you can actually see that we have templated and built out the online members area. So if I go up here, I'm actually going to create just a quick example course to show you exactly what it actually looks like when you are using growthbox.ai's templates to actually get your very first online course. Because I understand maybe you're not the most techie person, you've probably never done this before, and this platform makes it super, super easy, because you can see here, just in this quick example, I've already created this really beautiful but also very simple members area that theoretically your customers and students could actually begin going through. And I'll actually right here show you how easy it is to begin uploading your very own video files. I'll just click on one of these files just as an example. This is actually Ryan's testimonial from earlier. Once it's done uploading, you'll be able to see just how quick and easy it's going to be to actually build out an entire online course. So I've already got it uploaded. I'll just name this "Welcome Aboard to My Awesome Course." I'll go ahead and save it, and then I'll actually be able to preview it so that you can see the lesson is now inside of our members area. And if this was a real course and we published it, our own students and our own customers would actually begin going through it. So this is the power of GrowthBox, is that it has every single one of the marketing automations, our sales funnels, our online course templates, our website templates, literally everything you could possibly need to start selling your very own automated online courses. Awesome. So with that, by now, hopefully you can begin to see that even if you're not a techie person, even if you're a complete beginner to this industry, that this is something that can massively shortcut your success. And like I've already showed you, the YouTube platform as a whole, combined with his online education opportunity, has a massive opportunity on its own. This is one of our clients, Debarshi, who closed over 8 sales for his digital product in a single day, or over $4,800 in a single day. This is only possible because there are likely thousands of people out there who would pay for a digital product on a topic or a knowledge or skill set that you're knowledgeable or passionate about. Like I mentioned many times, you've already taught over 2,000 normal, everyday people how to do this. I could have spent this entire presentation just showing you all of the amazing success stories and testimonies that we've had from previous clients. But what's important now is that if you want to achieve real financial freedom by making passive residual income with your own digital products, it's literally just these 3 steps that I went through: brainstorming, targeting, and then profiting from your very own digital products. When you do that, you will have what most people desperately want but will never be able to get, which is a proven, predictable system for making passive residual income online with the knowledge and experience you already have, allowing you to finally shatter your financial glass ceiling, just like I was able to do and just like over 2,000 of our clients have been able to do. Now, after going through this presentation and learning about this incredible opportunity, you now have 3 options. Option number 1 is you could close out of this presentation and go back to watching YouTube, because that's probably where you heard about this opportunity in the first place. And honestly, if that's how you feel, nothing wrong with that. We only want to keep this opportunity open and available to people that see the massive potential in it and obviously are excited about it. But that by no means it's for everyone. So if you want to keep watching videos about side hustles and online businesses on YouTube, that's totally fine. The second option, though, is you can try to do this on your own. Now, out of all 3 of these options, this is the one that I would advise against the most, because I've seen so many people try and go through this process on their own, and usually it results in months and months of headaches, months and months of trial and error, and potentially tens of thousands of dollars in lost earnings from someone trying to do everything on their own and trying to basically figure it out from scratch. Which is why, if you've watched through this presentation, you see the massive potential in this business model. You're obviously excited about this opportunity to potentially see results just like myself, my business partner, and over 2,000 of our clients have been able to do. I want to invite you to option number 3, which is to shortcut your success with me and my team, the exact same team that has sold over $47 million in digital products in the last 4 years. If that sounds of interest, below this video, what you're actually going to be able to do is apply for a free one-on-one strategy call, where during this call, we will discuss how digital products can potentially help you make the income and the impact that you truly desire for yourself. On this call, we'll discuss any digital product ideas that you might have, including price point, deliverables, anything else like that. We'll also go over the estimated costs of launching, the estimated timelines of launching, and most importantly, whether or not me and my team are absolutely positive that you could see amazing success with this business model. Because above all, you and your situation are unique. which is why if we're able to learn about your own unique situation, me and my team would 100% be able to determine the quickest and easiest path for you to hit your goals. And if that sounds exciting to you, I want to tell you who exactly this opportunity is for. This is for you if you want help launching your own digital products using this exact same business model that I've outlined for you today to make consistent, automated, hands-free passive income as quickly as humanly possible. This is for you if you want to launch your own digital products with as little risk as possible and you don't have the time or the interest in stumbling through months of complex, expensive guesswork trying to do all of this on your own. This is especially for you if you want to work with a team that gives you personalized one-on-one mentorship and guidance from someone who has not only done it themselves, but has also helped over 2,000 normal everyday people do it as well using a proven system that we use to this day. If that sounds like you, what I want you to do right now is go below this video, select a time, fill out the brief application, and you will be able to see if you're a fit for our team or not. Now, with that being said, this is definitely not an opportunity for everyone, which is why I want to go over who this is not for, who this is not the right fit for the people that maybe still are interested. Unfortunately, this is not for you if you are completely broke. Unfortunately, having a business and getting started with this does require a small investment. We generally recommend having at least $500 of cash or credit available to invest in getting started with this. You don't need tens of thousands of dollars, but a small amount of money is usually going to make a massive difference in getting started with this. It is also not for you if you are not willing to invest in yourself and are not finally ready to see a real change in your life. Meaning, if you're only in business for yourself and you don't actually care about helping people and making a positive impact with your own digital products, this business model as a whole probably isn't the right fit. One of the best parts about this business model, like we've mentioned many, many times, is the fact that you can actually share your knowledge, share your expertise, make a real impact on the world, and get rewarded massively for it. And finally, if you are someone that's stuck in information gathering mode, you're not ready to actually start getting real results for yourself, I would not recommend filling out the application and applying. Because this is actually a screenshot of our enrollment team's calendar, the people that actually speak with potential interested clients and determine if they're a good fit. You can see across all of the different people that we have on our team, they're busy, they're packed day to day because we have so many people that are obviously excited about this opportunity and potentially working with us. We're more than happy to take this time, but obviously this is only something that our team is going to invest time into if we see that you're serious about this and you're serious about actually changing your situation. Which, if that's you, here's what I want you to do next. Below this video, select a time, fill out the brief application, and you can speak with one of our dedicated coaches on our team. And it's due to our limited availability, like I just showed you, that there is a brief application that you must fill out to see if you even qualify. If you do qualify and you are approved for a one-on-one strategy call, here's exactly what we're going to discuss. Number one, what your goals are personally and professionally, because ultimately we want to know where you want to go with this business model, and even if we can help you get there. Next, we're going to talk about what online digital product ideas and online course ideas make the most sense for you, and potentially how you can launch your very own digital product to potentially be making passive residual income in as little as the next 30 days. Then, if you and your coach both decide that it's a good fit, we can potentially discuss the possibility of potentially working together. But the most important thing, like I've repeated many times, we cannot help everyone. The entire purpose of these calls is to see if we are both a good fit for each other. And if we're not, it's no hard feelings. We turn away the majority of people just because we want to make sure that we're protecting our reputation. It's for that reason we have one of the best reputations in the digital products industry, because we are extremely selective of who we decide to work with. So worst case scenario, these calls are 100% free. We do these calls just to share our knowledge and ultimately determine who would be the right fit. Meaning, if we can't help you, we're going to tell you exactly what we would do if we were in your situation to achieve your desired goals. Basically, free insights from someone who's in the trenches and who's currently making over $40 million a year with digital products. In the best case scenario, we can 100% help you, and we'll invite you to work with us one-on-one, building out your very first digital product together and working with you until you've made a minimum of $10,000 in passive residual income from your very own digital products. If that sounds exciting to you and it sounds like something you would be interested in, again, I would invite you to go below this video, select a time, fill out the brief application for a free one-on-one strategy call with one of the coaches on our team. Before I wrap up today's video, I want to go over some frequently asked questions that we've had from potentially interested clients in the past. The very first of which is, how much do YouTube advertisements actually cost? On average, one of the best parts about YouTube is you can get started with a very small budget, because on average, a view on your YouTube video ad is going to cost between 5 cents and 15 cents. And this is why we recommend generally having at least $300 to $500 to invest into your very first advertisements, because with that, you can actually start making money and then simply reinvest the profits back into more ads. It's through this system that I was able to make, like I mentioned, over $15,000 in my very first month of getting started, and then over $134,000 in my second month of getting started, because I was simply reinvesting the profits. I wasn't using any money that I didn't have. And the best part about YouTube is that YouTube advertisements are built on a daily budget, meaning you do not need to be shelling out thousands of dollars up front. I got started back in June of 2020 simply spending $30 a day and then reinvesting the profits that I was making at the end of each week. So if that sounds doable to you, you 100% are going to be able to get started with this business model. The next question that a lot of people have is obviously, how long does it actually take to start making money and start making profits? And honestly, the real answer to this is, I have no idea, because it depends how quickly you want to make progress. Andrew, who's one of our top performing clients, he made over $10,000 his very first 14 days of getting started. However, I'm not going to lie to you and say every single person makes $10,000 in 14 days, because that's definitely not true. On average, most people getting started, it takes them 4 to 6 weeks to go through the process, launch their very first digital products, and usually start making their first profits from there. Now, the real benefit about this business model is that it can work in the background of your daily life, meaning after you've set up your very first digital product once, it can continue to pay you for months and months to come, basically paying you those passive residuals that I was talking about before. It's one of my favorite parts about this, and it's one of the reasons we've been able to scale it up so quickly and so large. Finally, the next question that a lot of people have is, why would someone pay, and most of all pay me, for a digital product on a topic when there's so much free information out there online? And the answer is, for many people, free blog posts and YouTube videos are going to be fine. But for any big four problem, remember those 4 categories that we've identified make the most money in digital products: health, wealth, love and relationships, and personal development. Any of those digital products are always going to have a market for people that are willing to pay a premium price to have their problem solved faster, easier, or better. And in the modern world, as you can imagine, with all of the social media out there nowadays, all of the noise that we're constantly being fed from news and social media outlets, there's an overflow of available information and an overwhelming lack of insight. Which means if you are someone that does have insight into any big 4 category, I could virtually guarantee you're sitting on 5 to 6 figures in profit if you just figure out how to target and position it in the right way on YouTube, which is exactly why this business model is so powerful. It's because we're actually getting paid to help people who are looking for a solution to real world problems. So those are the 3 most common questions that we've had. If you are someone that still has so many questions, maybe you have a whole notepad of questions that you want to ask me and my team, this is exactly what these free one-on-one strategy calls are for. So I'd again recommend, if you are excited, if this seems like something that you could do and could potentially change your financial situation, go below this video, fill out the brief application, apply for a free one-on-one strategy call, and one of our coaches will decide if you are a fit or not. With that being said, just as I sign off here today, I want to play some amazing testimonials and some amazing case studies from our clients that have actually gone through this process, watched through this presentation, have implemented this business model, and now are seeing amazing results in their life as a result of it. With that being said, my name is Lucas Lee Tyson. I'm so thankful that you were able to take this time to learn about this amazing opportunity. Even if you decide not to work with our team, I want to wish you luck in your life and wish you the best if you do decide to pursue this business model. But with that being said, hopefully you enjoy some of these testimonials. If at any point you decide that this is the right fit for you, this is something you could see yourself doing, go below this video, fill out the application for a free one-on-one strategy call while our team still has slots available. You can schedule a time to speak with one of our coaches who can answer all of your questions and share all of the details about this opportunity.
All right, hey Lucas, so this success story is long overdue, man, but I just wanted to show you a little bit of my results so far this month. So here are some of my results. These are the payouts. And if we look at the sum here, all in the last 24 days, man. All in the last 24 days. And if we come over here to my Stripe account, if we just click the refresh page right here, bam. So far, over $41,000 processed through Stripe this month. And so, Lucas, man, I just wanted to thank you for all that you've actually helped me with so far. And just literally the last 2 months, that's it, the last 2 months, did $56,000 in a single month in March. We found our winning ad in like February, and I started with you on January 10th. Today is March 24th, and already I'm doing, nearly 7-figure business. and we still got some more time left until the month is over, but I just wanted to make you this quick testimonial video. And if anyone's on the fence about working with Lucas, Lucas literally goes above and beyond. Hopefully Lucas puts my little Facebook post right here and you can pause, but basically he goes above and beyond. He literally set up all my ads with me, really critiqued me every single day on making my ads better, helped me with all the targeting, and I just came in and started closing those deals, and I've never been happier in my life. Never been happier with the decision I made to actually start this business. So if you're on the fence, just take the plunge. I promise you that it's worth it, and you're going to be so happy that you did it. So thank you, Lucas. I appreciate you, man. Talk soon.
Willie here, and as promised, I wanted to do a follow-up to my previous video for Lucas Lee Tyson here, as well as Growth Cave. And I just want to show you real quick here on the stat sheet here. I have to blur out the emails, of course, for obvious reasons, but just check this out. I actually just launched my program last week here. You can see here the dates, April 25th through April 29th, and this week alone. Here's what I want to point out for you guys here. You can see we collected and billed $65,928 in our first week of our launch here. But here's the cool part that I really like with this as well. Of that $65,928, we actually collected $32,994 cash in hand up front. So again, this is a huge shout out to Lucas and the team. They're there for you every step of the way, and just following their process is literally what got us clear on our message, really helped us dial in exactly what we were doing. This was a brand new product. We weren't even working in this niche as well, and just using Lucas's training, the Growth Cave training, we were able to implement everything step by step seamlessly and launch this out. So again, it's just another huge shout out to Lucas and the team. If you have any questions, if you're watching this video by chance, hopefully this helps you make an informed and wise decision to go ahead and move forward. But that's it for this video. Thank you for watching.
Hi, Dr. Judy with the Guardian's Gift here. I wanted to take a moment to tell you about Growth Cave. I've been working with them for a little while now, and it has been the most wonderful experience I've had with any company online. They are the real deal. I was very skeptical in the beginning about the amount of money that it was going to cost, and I was also skeptical about whether or not I truly was going to get one-on-one coaching. They have delivered everything and more. I'm very excited to say that they have some modules that you watch. You have to do your part, and but the modules are clear. They're very straightforward. They explain things. Lucas does that. He tells you, he teaches you and leads you through how to set up your YouTube ads. They provide copywriters or copy coaches to help you get your text in the best way possible. Then you launch these ads in a beta test to see how they work. Mine didn't work right the first time. They worked, but they weren't where we needed them to be. But they've been very patient. They're very, very kind, very understanding. And I just can't say enough good things, especially about Esteban. He has been my coach. He has been very generous with his time and his energy. He's helped me immensely. I've learned a lot, but I'll also now finally have a winning ad for YouTube that we're going to start running. I'm excited about that. Bonnie is the copy coach. She's helped me figure out what to say and how to say it so that I can end up helping so many more people. So if you're skeptical, if you have questions, if you are not sure, let me just reassure you, Growth Cave really does what they say they will do. Give them a chance. You can always, talk to them about whatever, and they're going to help you. Let me just say that. I highly recommend them. 5 stars out of 5 stars. Growth Cave is the real deal.
Hi, my name is Josh Barrett. I've been with Growth Cave for about 3.5, almost 4 weeks. I just got my first sale today, and working with the team, my coach's name is G, and he has been incredible. He's been with me every step of the way, kind of messaging back and forth, tweaking this, tweaking that. We've been on a couple of calls to give me some of those finer details and a lot about the mindset that I had going on that was kind of changed. If you're thinking about purchasing this program, it's well worth the investment. I've built several businesses from the ground up, and this is the system that I spent years and years in my previous business building, which I'm going to be creating a course on here today. The value of this course cannot be understated. It's step by step. If you follow the process, you get the sales, you test your idea, everything falls into place very nicely, and it's all laid out for you. So there's lots of help. There's a whole community that's been very helpful, asking questions about how should I name my course? What do you guys think about this? And getting real feedback from G, who's the expert in this beginning step here. So that's what I wanted to come on and tell you guys today. And I'm really excited to have gotten my first sale at 11:34 this morning. Yeah, 11:34 this morning. And just about 3.5, 4 weeks in. So appreciate you guys. We'll see you soon.
Hello, my name is Dion Luttrell. I am located in Cary, North Carolina. I've been with Growth Cave since mid-August of this year, so a little over a month, and my experience has been fantastic. I honestly had no clue what I was going to do in regards to my course, and with the onboarding call and being able to speak with someone and just kind of throw my ideas out there and be able to get that positive feedback to let me know that I wasn't chasing, something that with no potential to pick up. Lucas is so amazing in how he is available. Most owners of a business they're usually hands off, but he's not. I am so appreciative of his knowledge. I am appreciative that he had to go through it in order to teach me, but it makes it so much easier for me. Do not let the fact that you don't have a course in mind dissuade you. Do not allow money to be an issue with you not taking this course, because they make everything so easy to attain. And you won't regret it. I think my biggest regret is that I didn't know about this course sooner. I could be farther along in, my business. I am so grateful to be around people of like minds. The discussion, the groups, everything that he has is like a big family. You don't have to worry about being bashed for your lack of knowledge or you're not knowing everything. I would sum it up and say, give it a try. You will not regret it. Not one bit. I haven't.
Hey everybody, my name's Matthew Fanning. I'm from Alberta, Canada, and I joined the Knowledge Business Accelerator about 2 weeks ago. And I must say I'm absolutely blown away by not only the course content, but the team and the community. I was a bit skeptical when I first had that onboarding conversation, the call before the onboarding conversation. I wasn't really sure what to expect, but I had a great conversation and I took the leap, and I am so happy that I did. And I'll tell you why. The first one is the content. It's extremely powerful. And I know this because I have spent probably the last 15 years, I have spent a ton of money on courses and books on how to get your message across, how to get your the right audience based on what service or product or whatever it is that you're trying to sell, how to get out there and how to get those clients coming to you. And I've never truly been successful at this. I've had some success. I had a startup, about 8 years ago, and I took a different approach, but it wasn't what I'm seeing with this content. Lucas knows what he's talking about. The team knows what they're talking about. And again, if you're on the fence like I was, I highly recommend. You will not be disappointed. The second thing is my success coach. I thought coming into this that it would be, touch base here and there, but not at all. I'm working with Mason. He's fantastic. He's always responding. He's making me feel like it's okay to ask questions. And, working with him has been a pleasure. And the final thing that I think is worth the fee to this course alone is the community. Be able to run your ideas across other people, be able to read what other people are struggling with, I think is valuable. Is the course fee alone is just having that access to the community. So again, just to summarize, if you are on the fence, I highly recommend it moving forward with this, because you will not be disappointed.
Okay, so I started watching this as it's supposed to be like an educational video, and this guy kept emailing it to me, but I'm not gonna purchase anything because it's basically about it said digital residual, like getting paid on YouTube. Then he started talking about ads, and then he started saying pay him to give you the script for the ads. So I was just trying to listen intently to get some type of idea of what's going on. But I'm not gonna purchase anything because I don't personally have any ideas for a class. I've been seeing this online for some people selling courses, but I personally don't do anything to sell a course on. So why would I pay for him to teach me how to sell courses when I don't have anything that I want to sell right now? So I'm just going to let this sit here. Maybe listen to it again. He did have some ideas, and I do like manifesting, so I might start doing something on manifesting. But right now, paying him to start a course for me, I don't see that. Now, if he get like, if it's $500 and he get like, 1,000 people a week, that's 50,000 a week for him to set up this thing he's been running for years. And the guy said March. I got this email today. So the guy said March. So today is January 30th, 2024. So I don't know how many years he's been doing this same video. But anyways, I'm gonna end this video here. Thanks for watching. And I'm not gonna do it, so I don't recommend anybody else doing it. But it's good to have information. Like, the information portal is endless on YouTube. So, end video.